thing with me is that I am smart, and I'm self-smarted, basically, by myself. Basically from nature and smoking drugs and doing different things, I've self-learned myself.
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Whose Line Is It Anyways? I am your host, Barack Obama's black half, and I don't know, dude. The first thing I wanted to get into was this whole Dave Grohl thing. And depending on what happens tomorrow, I don't know when this episode comes out, and I don't know how relevant this story will be in 2 weeks or 3, but Dave Grohl admitted that he got a mistress. The fuck, dude? Dave Grohl admitted. All right, let's redo that. Dave Grohl admitted that he got a mistress pregnant, and he's gonna have a baby girl with her. Dave Grohl's married with a wife, her. Dave Grohl's married to a she/her, and apparently, I didn't know this, but Dave Grohl is viewed as an upstanding family guy. Not the cartoon, but you know what I mean. He's viewed as a family man. There we go. And people were upset with him that he cheated on his wife and got the lady pregnant, which I don't advocate. I don't think it's cool. But also, I think people should chill out, maybe. I think people should chill and relax on Dave Grohl. Also, it's not the first time he cheated. And listen, I barely looked into this story, but I looked just enough to know that this is not the first time that he's cheated. I think he cheated on his last wife. I think he's cheated on girlfriends. But the point that I'm getting at is why, I've seen people complain about Dave Grohl on Facebook who I know to have cheated before. And it's like, how come just because this guy is famous and successful that we put him on this pedestal? And that's the thing too, dude. If you don't know someone personally, I don't think you should hold them to high standards or put them on a moral pedestal. Can you see the bee? Can you see the baby bee? Okay. My team is behind camera, so my managers and whatever. I don't think you should put someone on a pedestal just because they're famous. He's just a bro. And when you're that rich and that famous, it doesn't excuse it. It doesn't make it okay. But come on, brother. And as far as rock stars goes, that's pretty mild behavior, I think. So what I'm getting at is I'm not mad at Dave Grohl. I don't think he should have did it. But we don't know his life. Maybe his wife cheated on him first. I don't know. Maybe not, but I think we should all chill out on the guy. He's being rich and successful. How easy is it? I don't know. So that's the Hawktua girl. Oh, the Hawktua girl started a podcast. Proud of her for that. And still jealous. I record and edit this podcast every week. And, I haven't made a milli yet. But, I don't know. I guess I should just, say vulgar stuff late at night after drinking at a bar. Which I already do, or I used to anyways. I don't really go out to bars anymore because I'm 30 now and it's not fun and it's too loud. And I'd rather drink at home and there's too many people there and it's too crowded and it takes too long to get a drink and I don't like paying the tab. What else? It's too loud. Said that already, but it's too loud. If I'm in a place and I can't hear you talk and you keep trying to talk to me, I'm annoyed. If I say huh or what more than twice, after that third time, I disagree. I think I said that last episode, but still, I feel so strongly about it that I might start saying it for every episode. Anyways, hopefully I have a guest come to record tomorrow. I don't normally record on Tuesdays, but when you're trying to schedule with guests, you got to flex a little bit. And that's the hardest thing about podcasting. I think if you ask anyone, they'll say the hardest part is scheduling. So hopefully that happens. And if this person does come tomorrow, that episode will probably come out next Monday. Today's what? The 16th. So that episode will come out the 23rd, and then this episode will come out the 30th, hopefully, if all goes to plan. And if I have time to edit the episode with the guest, because after I finish this, I'm going to edit this episode. Anyways, none of that fucking matters, dude. Welcome Black. Dave Grohl, he banged some whatever. I haven't seen the lady. I assume she's hot. I don't know what Dave Grohl's into. It could have been a glory hole. But either way, she got pregnant. And people are very mad at him. People are very mad at him. The alt girls on TikTok are very upset. They're writing songs about it and shit. It's interesting to see. It's interesting. What else, dude? Been watching Rings of Power, and I think for the last 2 episodes, I've been fairly faded. About like halfway through, and then through to the end, I've been faded. So I don't remember the last 2 episodes, but I am enjoying it. I don't even remember season 1, but it's good. It's dark. The CGI looks nice, and the whole story is, compelling. I have Hulu, though. God, I should stop eating before I record. I always feel like I'm going to throw up just right onto my chest and lap in front of camera. That clip would probably do numbers, though. That clip would do numbers for sure on TikTok and Instagram. I have the version of Hulu where there are commercials, but they graciously put commercials in between episodes, and I found that I get significantly less rage when the commercials are in between episodes. When I'm in the middle of an episode and there's a commercial, it makes me want to fist fight. It makes me want to do violent acts not of terror, like not terrorism, but semi-terror. Jesus Christ, this episode's going to get taken down. I regret saying that so much. My YouTube channel gets like 20 views per episode, so probably won't get taken down. But whenever this becomes successful, then they'll attack me for this, for me saying I'll do terrorism because of commercials. And that's fine, dude. That's fine. Any publicity is good publicity, according to the Wolf of Wall Street, or whatever. What am I talking about? Speaking of fist fighting, dude, one thing that makes me mad is having coworkers in the service industry who are people pleasers. There's this cool thing they do where they want to tell every table yes, and then they come at you, the bartender, with some crazy shit. Like one time I did last call, and I was behind the bar. We were about to close, and I told the one server left, "Hey, do last call with your tables." And he came back and was like, "Hey, he said he'll take an old fashioned in about 10 minutes." And for one split second, I had the thought that one assault charge is not that bad. I can smack this guy in the mouth. I can smack this person in the mouth. And that assault charge, I might do a night. I might do a couple nights. I'll have to pay a lot of money, but it'll be worth it for saying such a dumb, stupid, idiotic thing to me. Because that's not last call, brother or sister, or they, them. Who knows? Some of my coworkers watch this. They might know who I'm talking about, but maybe not. They might assume it's them. The person that did this, I don't think watches. Anyways, what's one assault charge? That's the American way. That's the American dream. You take on debt, you break laws, and you do whatever you take to get on top. That's kind of the system that we live in. Politicians do it, and people love them. So, you know what, dude? You only YOLO once, so I'm running with it. Can you see the bee? I feel like I'm blocking them out. Maybe not. I don't know. The flash on my camera's on. It doesn't usually turn on when I record, and I can't imagine what the glare on my glasses is like, which is the thing I hate the most about doing the pod is when I'm editing, the glare on my glasses. When I try and make a thumbnail, the glare on my glasses really fucks it up real bad. There was something I talked about last week that I wanted to address again, but I don't remember. But I don't fucking remember. It might have been 2 weeks ago. I don't know. I don't ever remember anything I say on this podcast or... Dead air. Cool. What else do we have? There was a Japanese man who was caught placing cameras inside of rocks. This fool was making fake rocks and putting cameras in them and planting the cameras at hot springs and spying on these poor women. Which I don't know how many people in Japan go to hot springs, but I think when it was all said and done, there was over 1,000 victims. And they found that because one lady was like, that rock is weird. There was a glare on it or something, kind of like my glasses, and she investigated the rock and realized it was not a real rock. It was a fake rock, and there was a fucking camera in it. And this guy got arrested, and he's doing 2 years in jail. And he disguised himself as a a backpacker, hiker. And he went and he planted rocks at these places. And apparently in Japan, photography at hot springs is a issue. And you wouldn't think so, because in Japan they follow rules. Wish I could go to Japan. That'd be tight. This guy did 2 years, and he's gonna do 2 years, and people are mad about it. They think he should do way more than that, but over 1,000 women is crazy, brother. Like, you gotta be down bad to go buy the materials to put a camera inside of a fake rock. Like, if you're so horny that you're building a fake rock, something's wrong. Something's wrong. And maybe Japan should unblur the wieners and the fucking hoo-has. And maybe that shit wouldn't happen. Maybe if they didn't have blurred genitalia on their Pornhub, then maybe guys wouldn't resort to buying the materials to build fake rocks and put cameras into the fake rocks and planting them at hot springs. And they sneak in dressed as hikers and they plant a fake rock that they spent the time to make. I wonder how long it took. There was like brown plastic and like clay material. Like, it was a lot of effort. It was a lot of effort. And he should have just probably jerked off and then thought about it. I think if he would have got the poison out, he probably would have reconsidered his choices. I know I've reconsidered a lot of choices after I got the poison out, dude. Anyways, regret saying that too. Japan would be cool. I wonder how much it would cost to go there. I'm broke and poor, so leaving the country isn't even something I consider possible for myself. Like, maybe if this podcast like starts making money, then I might, but Jesus. I spent like $85 at the grocery store and I just got 4 things. So I don't know. What are you going to do? Oh, dude. They tried to shoot Trump again. I think he was at like one of his golf courses or something. And there was a gunman and some shots were fired and they didn't get him. I don't think they got even as close as last time. And it's like, what's going on, dude? Has there ever been a president where there were 2 assassination attempts, 2 failed assassination attempts? I don't know, but it's kind of wild. They found the guy, they arrested him, and he kind of looks like if Big Bird was a human and really into fully automatic rifles. That's what the man looks like. I can't remember his name. I didn't even watch a video or article. I've just briefly seen it on Instagram and YouTube and TikTok. There was a video on TikTok of the guy getting arrested, allegedly. Because that could have just been another video of another person with other cops. I don't know. But they tried to blast him. And I wonder if the second guy knows the first guy. I don't know. It's hard to say, but I don't know. How long can Trump go? Like, how many assassination attempts can you live through before you just decide, hey, maybe this isn't for me? I don't know. But we'll see, dude. We will see. And the debates are going on. Haven't watched I haven't watched not 5 seconds of the debates. Actually, probably have, but on social media, but people are fired up about it. And the thing is, everyone just lies. Everyone just says whatever. It's hard to fathom why people watch it and take it serious and are really into it, because they all just lie, dude. They all just say whatever. It for real is a weird movie or like a play. They're playing characters. And everyone's into the play as though it's not a play. And I can't get past it. And I don't think I ever will. I've never voted also, by the way. Never voted, not once. I think when I was 18, I decided I was going to vote that year, and then I tried to register way too late, like absurdly late. And they were like, nope. And I said, okay, well, you just lost a customer or whatever. So, I don't know, dude. And Trump likes to golf, just being free on the golf course. He's going to need a bulletproof bubble around him at all times, because if we keep going at this rate, then, you know, and if he wins, which he probably will, then in 4 years from now, it's just going to be nonstop taking fire. Secret Service is going to have to be like drones and Iron Men. Multiple Iron Mans. That's correct. That's how you say that. Nailed it. What else do we got, dude? I can't even read this fucking flash. The flash blinded me. Now I can't read my notebook, and it's fine, dude. Wow, I went through all my talking points already. How much time have we done? 12 minutes? Cool. 17 minutes. I'll just freeball it, brother. Fuck it. What else is going on? If my guest comes through, I guess I'll say it. Fuck it. My friend Patrick is supposed to come through tomorrow. He was supposed to come today, but then he had something planned that he forgot about. And that's the magic of podcasting. That's how scheduling guests goes. But he's supposed to come through tomorrow. Hopefully that happens. And yeah, it's going to be a fun episode because I've known Patrick for a long time. So, we'll have a lot to talk about. He's a sponsored skateboarder, and he just put out a video edit, or his team put out an edit, his managers and publicists or whatever. Just kidding, it's a skate shop, but put it out, and not gonna lie, dude, I haven't kept up with skateboarding. And I talked about this a few episodes ago, but I kind of miss it, but also, like, when do you skate, dude? I work evenings. I don't wake up early enough to skate in the morning. I could. Once Sober October gets here, I will be waking up early. I won't be skating, but I'll be waking up early. But I also have a saxophone that I've practiced like twice. And I want to get good at that. I want to make music. I want to make an EP. There's so much I want to do with music. And skating it takes your time. If you want to be good, it takes your time. And I know I've said this shit verbatim before, like a few months ago, but it really does take your time, man. And I just haven't been willing to dedicate my time to skateboarding. So, although my city does have a skate park, so shout out to them. Shout out to the guys that got it going. Even though one of them doesn't like me, but still shout those guys out. And the saxophone, dude, is it's relentless. There's no, just to get a note to sound good is fucking so hard. I can do it, but it's hard. It's hard, and you have to lick the reed before you set it up. So the saxophone needs foreplay to work. You can't just go straight to playing it. You have to set it up, and you have to get the reed wet. And that is, I know it sounds like I'm making a joke. I don't know if you're familiar with the saxophone or not, any of my 20 listeners on YouTube or whatever, but that's for real how a saxophone works. Is you have to set it up and get the reed nice and wet, brother. That was hot. A little bit of foreplay, and then the sax will play well, dude. And I'm not mad at it, but guitar, you can just... The saxophone, you have to take it on a little date, a quick little date. But the guitar, you can just text the guitar at 3 a.m. Hey, you up? And the guitar is always like, yes, yes. But not the sax. Sax is a little more classy. And the guitar is kind of a slut. I don't slut shame, but the guitar is, you know what I'm saying, a little looser. A little more looser. And it's fine. I love the guitar. The guitar is my heart. So is the bass. The bass is a little slut. And I'm okay with that. I wish I was better at bass too. You'd think doing the bass finger technique, LOL, you'd think doing that would be easier than it is. But I've been using a pick since I was 11, so playing like that's kind of hard. It's cool though. Bass is the instrument that it's like the shoelace that ties together the percussion and the rhythm, like the rhythm guitar or piano or whatever your rhythm section might be. The bass is the glue between the drums and those other instruments. It's what brings those things together. If you have a drum player and just a guitar, it can sound good. It can sound awesome. But if you add bass to that, it is so much better, dude. Every time. There's not a single example of no bass sounding better than some bass, unless the bass sucks. And the piano is just, I feel like the piano is the Lord's instrument. Like it's pure. I feel like the piano goes to church and prays and takes vitamins. The piano is just, it might be the most class, although it doesn't need to be warmed up, if you know what you don't have to lick the piano before you play it, but got to kind of lick yourself. It's hard to warm your fingers up. I mean, not hard, but you have to do it. Same with guitar too, I guess. What am I even saying? And drums are for I don't want to say dumb people, but on average, the drum player is the lowest IQ in the band. And I don't want to say it like that because I don't really mean it, but also I kind of do. And that's okay because drums is my favorite instrument. I might be stupid. I don't know. All throughout all of my school career, thought I had ADHD or ADD or AIDS or something, but wow, I've totally threw myself off track. But I don't consider myself dumb. And drums are my favorite. Whenever I listen to music, the groove and the vocal melody are my two favorite things. If it's a song with a good guitar player and the guitar playing is awesome, that is what I tend to listen to the most, is the guitar. It's probably what I relate to the most because I play the instrument the most. But vocal melody is my favorite, dude, in drums. And that's my favorite part of hip hop is drumming. Why was that so hard to say? And drum breakdowns in metal songs is superb. It's hard to beat that. Unless it's too much double bass, then it kind of loses a little bit of taste. If you play complex drums, you want it to be tasteful. That's actually any instrument. If you play very complex guitar, you want it to be tasteful. There's some bands out there, say Dragon Force, for example, where they shred fast, but it's not tasteful. It's just, you're kind of just drowning in notes. Whereas you take a band like Consider the Source, and they play fast, but there's always a melody reference point that the guitar playing comes back to. So think of it like this. If Dragon Force, if you're drowning in notes, if it's just fast, notes, fast notes, and you're drowning, then Consider the Source is fast notes. You're swimming in fast notes, but then there's the melody, which is an island or, say, the side of the pool. So you don't drown. You swim to the island or to the side of the pool and you rest for a minute. That's kind of the feeling of those styles of fast playing in my mind and heart and soul. So having that melodic reference point, I think, is essential if you're a shred guitar player. A band like Polyphia, Tim Henson, they're melodic as hell. I keep bumping on my fucking closet door. I need to change that poster too. I'm getting tired of that skull poster. Polyphia, Tim Henson is, I'd say, the lead guitar player. There's actually two guitarists in that band, and I can't ever remember the other guy's name. I can't ever remember it. Scotty. Ooh, there it is. Scotty LePage, something like that. Anyways, those guys can shred fast, but their music is very melodic. They also do like 808s and shit in some of their songs. And in their newest album, they have like some different singers on, and there's a rapper on one of them. That was their last album too. New Levels, New Devils was one of my favorite albums of 2021. I think that was the year, it might have been 2020, was the year that I discovered that album and fell in love with it. I need to get it on vinyl, actually. But very melodic. And also, Polyphia does different techniques too. It's not licks that you've heard over and over again. It is very neo shred metal. That's what I'd say. Polyphia is. Some stuff is just all instrumental. Some stuff has 808. Some stuff they have a singer. Some stuff they have a rapper on, and it is so sick, dude. It is so sick. They're one of my favorites. I need to listen to their new album more, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I just got Tierra Whack, Worldwide Whack on vinyl. I've been listening to that album for some months now, maybe the past year. But there's a song on there called Imaginary Friends, and that's probably my favorite song of 2024 is Imaginary Friends by Tierra Whack. Also, 27 Club is awesome, but it's also very depressing. It's a song about, I don't want YouTube to take this down. It's a song about deleting yourself. But my favorite song on that album is Imaginary Friends. The whole album is good, though. And Tierra Whack has a Tiny Desk concert that is fantastic, dude. It's so good. Also, dude, JID, Jid, Jitty, whatever you say, however you say it, he has a Tiny Desk that is unbelievable. It's one of the best Tiny Desks, I think. Action Bronson has a Tiny Desk that is also unbelievable. There is a musician on there named Young Mexico, YUNGMEHICO. He plays whatever he wants. He plays the tenor sax, piano. He can play. That's all he plays in the Tiny Desk, but I'm sure he plays guitar. I'm sure he plays trumpet. Like, I'm sure he can play anything. But he's on the Tiny Desk, and he has like a couple saxophone solos. He plays keyboard on it, and it is so, it makes me want to practice. Makes me want to practice a lot. And finding the time to practice is tough, dude. I'm so addicted to my phone that good practice habits is hard. And for real, dude, 20 to 30 minutes a day is a lot of practice. And it's so much better than 1 hour a week. But I just need to lock in, dude. I need to write more and I need to practice instruments more. I just don't. But working on it. And yeah, dude. All right, I'm going to stop there. I'm just rambling about music. That was all I have. I got to get out of here. We adopted my neighbor's dog, and I'm going to be late for her baptism, so I'm going to get out of here. You guys take it easy and stay steezy, and I love you so much, and thank you for listening or watching. The majority of the people watch on YouTube, I found. The audio-only numbers are very low, but thank you guys for being here. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Bye.
I don't know how y'all see it, but when it comes to the children, Wu-Tang is for the children. We teach the children.
Renegade Killer.
I don't know how y'all see it.
Renegade Killer. Renegade Killer Bee.
Now, if any of you sons of bitches got anything else to say, now's the fucking time! I didn't think so. 今日はこれまでにしましょう。